Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skyline, where today we're going to try and do an experiment slash challenge, if you want to call it that, where we only make people travel via bike. And what I mean by that is using the bike lane, so they got to cycle to work, to home, to the store, wherever it may be. Now, we can't make this completely foolproof. There is going to be some driving, there is going to be some walking, but we have to create small pockets of towns, which allows us to, pretty much set up the whole ability to cycle to and from. So I think I'm going to set up 3 districts: one sole residential, one sole commercial, and one solely for industry, and only have them connected between the 3 of them via bike lanes. So we're going to see what happens when we make everybody cycle to and from work. So we've got a few things enabled. We've got this super demand mod enabled. We've got cash money moolah, so we have to try not to go bankrupt in this little challenge too. And we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So if you guys enjoy this, I want to see more fun experiments and challenges like this in the future, then make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on cool videos like this again in the future. So we have our little map set up here. We've got this really long road coming in, which I think straight away we'll pause the game and we'll delete this because we don't need it that long going this far in. So we just kind of have it up to there. And then we're going to create 3 areas. So we need a residential, which I'm thinking I might do the residential because you can see this big hill over here. Might do the residential on this side, and everyone's got to bike it up the hill and then goes whee all the way down the hill on their bicycle. It seems quite cool, doesn't it? So we're going to keep it paused, and we're going to get some of this base of it all set up. So I'm thinking, your boy is now thinking, we're going to have pretty much a straight road, so to speak, down here. Be like the kind of central point to the whole little residential area. And then we'll do a kind of little... I don't know why I'm kind of thinking about doing these roads like this, because ultimately there's not going to be much traffic. There's still going to be traffic, but not that much. So if we come off this, well, let's kind of go from this side first. So we go up to there. That'll kind of give us an idea of how far we want to take this up to there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, guys. So I think every 2 we drop one down, and we do from this side as well. So every second one, should I say, we'll create a cut-in, which, not saying it's going to help the traffic, but it's kind of going to help the traffic. Right, we'll kind of stop there. So we'll go up by 2 again, and then we'll just run this through the complete middle. There we go, and keep it going. And this is going to be our residential area setup. We'll keep expanding on the residential area over time because we just want as many citizens as possible. And we might as well... Okay, I'll go off 1 this time. Go off 1 there. And then that's almost centralized as best as we can. We'll do it like that. Sweet. Right, that is just one side of it. It's all the way over there so they can cycle over. So we kind of need to set up then a commercial and an industrial area. So we'll have the main strip of road running through there. And then we'll have the industry going across here. So they're quite far away. So it's going to be really interesting to see them actually start cycling. So again, we'll set this all up. I will actually get some of these this type of road in. I forget what it's called. It's a 4-lane road, is it? Here we go. 4-lane road. And we went up 30, so we'll come down 30 there. Did the same here too. I ain't too bothered if it's not centralized, because we're not really going to be having much traffic. Really, are we, guys? Come on. It's all bikes. It's all going to be bikes. Right, let's bring this across then. And we're going to make this a beautiful square. And we'll do some cool stuff inside of it then. So keep it going. all the way across. And then we'll have a cut in just there. And one. Oh. Is that roughly about the same distance? Yeah, ish. Give or take a few millimeters. Right, we get this all set up then. On that side, do the same on this side. And it's great. That's exactly what we want to do with that side then. So we've got the residential, which we still need to expand on that, but again, we'll do that over time, like we mentioned earlier. And now we'll get set up this industrial area. Now the industrial area is a little bit different because it's not the exact size like we did to the commercial. It's as close as you're going to get it. Alright, let's go up to there. We'll take this one all the way across. Can I get another one in? Almost. Almost. We'll take that. There we go. We'll get one going down the middle. And we'll do this one as well. And I'll pretty much say that's pretty decent. It's quite a long way to travel by bike. So we'll see if they 100% do that. We just need to work on this side a little bit more. So the reason we got more roads that kind of cut in for the residential is because I want everybody to be able to walk towards where the bike path or lanes are going to be. So we get that going across. And every cutting lane that we created will also add going up. And again, ultimately, it's just going to maximize the amount of people in the city and get them all using the bike lanes. We've got to create a really good system as well for the bike lanes. So I think we'll go from this one. There we go. We can have a little cut in just there. Just kind of following it up from what we did over here. And then we'll run the last one through the middle. And then we'll start adding in all the bike lanes. Everything that is needed for this little experiment. It's not great. It's not, we're not building for aesthetics or anything like that. We're building for functionality. So we need to add these bike lanes in. Okay, so the bike lanes are pretty much over here on the paths. We have them just here. Cycling allowed. And we'll set this up then. So we'll have to pull it from like many different kind of areas. We'll create something really cool. But if I bring that up, is it a 2-lane road? It is a 2-lane road, yes. So we'll stick it up from every single one. There we go. So every single little cut through there, every little corner. Oh, that was right. We've got it going on, boys. Maximize literally everything. And I'm hoping that they will travel the distance. I'm hoping that they will. So what's going to be interesting to see is, will they arrive by car and then cycle? Because the only kind of area that we'll have connected via roads is going to be the industrial area. I'm not too sure and if we'll do the commercial just yet. But it will be interesting to see whether they arrive to the industrial area, get on their bike, and then cycle all the way to the residential area. It's going to be very interesting to see. Right, squeeze all this in. Okay, so they're all connected in some way, shape, or form. I'll take this one and we'll bring it over the hill and then straight down to here, which without our snapping grids on will then connect. Simple like that. And we'll keep growing and expanding the bike lanes over time as we add more and more in. But we'll just kind of get the basics in first before we start kind of, you know, spicing things up slightly. Right, we'll have the industrial road connect to this here. So this is where we'll have the bike lane B. So pretty much bring that all the way up to here. And again, every connection every little section there. We'll cut it all in. It's going to be pretty dope. So we'll have this connection here go straight across. Where does it snap? Okay, it snaps there. There we go. And then, of course, we've got to do something like having that. Where does this snap? There to there. And then that snaps straight to there. We'll have one go across. And then we'll play around with the others over time. Okay, it looks terrible. It looks basic as hell. But it's going to be very, very interesting. Right, let's actually get the road connected. And then we can start dropping down all the zoning and stuff like that. So, of course, guys, roundabouts, get with the program right now. If you haven't already, it's Roundabout City on this channel. Right, and then we'll bend this round. Where is... Right, let's take it from there. Easy enough, easy enough. Okay, so boom. Boom, nothing too special, nothing too fancy. It does its job. Pipes will hook up. Now, the good thing about this is the areas are big enough that we should be able to have our own power on them. Oh, we're going to set it up to the industrial. I mean, I don't know where we're going to set the power up, to be honest. How we're going to do it. I might just kind of create those really cool incineration plants with no pollution that we have. And I could either do one in each area, because they don't produce any pollution. It would be quite cool, but it would take a little bit longer to get all set up, pretty much. So don't watch my pipe work. It's functionality over anything else. It works, okay? It works. Right, pumps then. We'll start over here. With the water pumps, we'll get 3 in. Connect those up. Okay, so treatment plants. Which is going to be the cheapest one to run? Apparently these eco ones. Alright, we get 3 of those in. And we're just going to hope now that we can turn a profit, because I've spent so much money already. Okay. So, are these cheaper to run, by the way? AE versus... Yeah, these are cheaper to run. So, wind power for these guys. Nice. And then we'll set up the garbage then, which we'll use... Where is it? These, aren't they? We'll use these. So, we'll put one there for that area. One there for that area. And, of course, we need one over here. Where can I squeeze it in? There. They're pollution free, so it kind of does what it needs to do. So again, we're only building this for functionality, just to make sure everybody uses these areas. So we'll zone then. I'll do the inner sides or the inside for the zoning first before we do the outskirts. Now, just because we have no educated people, we're going to go low density to begin with until more and more people move in. But we'll do high density for residential so we can maximize the amount of people living in such a small space. So that's all zoned. We have water, garbage, pollution, sewage, thingy, me booty, me bobs, all done. We have some of the weirdest bike lanes all set up. But it's going to be pretty cool once we get it all up and running. So you can easily go from here down to there. You can easily go straight down to there. We need to do something on this side as well, connecting it all up. But we'll put it into play mode and see exactly now what happens. And ultimately how much it's going to cost us to run the city at the moment. So let's create a connection down here anyway. And so from this side here, we'll have the guys biking over pretty much straight connection there, which is good to see. There we go. Right, things starting to build right now. It's costing us 3,600 to run the city at the moment. I'm not sure when we'll start to get people arriving. If we even do get people arriving, it's costing us 6,000. Wow, it's costing us a lot of money. Right, we need to kind of get people in as soon as possible. And nobody is arriving yet, so nobody likes the fact that they've got to bike it to and from places. So we need something that's going to bring them in. Whether that's via train, plane, boat, I don't know. We need to get residents in somehow. Now, just for the purpose of this, because no one wants to move in just yet, and for the sake of just us not going bankrupt just yet, we'll do that. We'll let them arrive via car to the residential area. So just so we can get them in, so we don't go bankrupt straight away. And we'll up each zone, even though we don't have every zone in. I'll just up them anyway. You know, in case we do add any other ones in. The industrial area is already hooked up anyway, so we ain't got to worry about that too much. I'm just going to turn a profit. Once we do, we'll go back to our original place. Original idea. Okay, trucks are now making their way in. We are ultimately now turning a profit. Will it continue and tick over a little bit until our kind of each area is starting to produce power? Yeah. People moved in over here yet? So no cars have entered just yet. But we are apparently making so much money a week, it's unreal. We'll let the first few move in, and then we'll start to see if they start biking it, which is going to be very interesting. Oh, hello! There's somebody on their bike already. Somebody else is on their bike. Right. Oh, there's more people on their bike. Okay, people are starting to bike. But ultimately, we want to see all of them biking. We want to see all of them biking, right? A few cars now starting to arrive and appear in our little weird and wonderful city. If that's what you can call it. I don't know. And yeah, we're just now waiting for them to start producing power. And then we're laughing all the way to the bank. So they are starting to collect garbage, which is good. They are starting to collect garbage. It's when they start producing the power is what we want to see. So we are quite safely now making money. So this is where we start to think of, okay, right, we're going to buy one of the train track tiles just so we can get trains into the city. And it'll be good for us in two levels. One, to export goods for both commercial and industry. And two, to make people arrive by train at one of these areas, probably the industry, and then watch them travel. So let's set this up then. We want a passenger terminal, which we'll set this up there. We'll have a cargo train terminal, which we'll set up on this side actually. And we'll do a cargo train terminal over here too. So that's taken a quite a big chunk of the monies, but it's okay. So we'll have this go literally straight over. We'll bring this down, and then somehow we want to be able to connect it to there. We're still making money. Yeah, we're still making some money. There we go. So is that connected? Yeah, that's now connected for both of those. And now we need to connect this. So bring this up here first. And then we just do like the simple two-way connection like that. And we want to connect this up as well. So same kind of method. We're going to turn it. So, oh, we don't have enough money to do 23,000. Can you make some more money for us, please, guys? Can you make some more money for us? We just gotta get the train network connected. That's all we gotta do right now. Let's get a train network connected. Where does it snap? Wait, where does it snap? Well, it doesn't snap yet because we haven't really told it to. So let's bring it down to there. Right, there we go. That's where it's gonna snap. So up to this point, we need 21-ish thousand. We've got it. We need like 2,000 right now. We're on the brink of having no money. We've apparently got 13,000 residents. Oh, I've got to see this. Right, that's all connected. That's now got the residential connection there. So I can now literally delete this. So delete you. You're now gone. Get out of here. I wonder what happened to those guys. So the people who are currently here, we've got a couple of people biking, as you can now see. But once everyone's fully moved in, then that'll be very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see when a train arrives, if everybody arrives by train. So we can now export the goods on both areas. Oh, we haven't even connected this up. I'm so stupid. Right, there we go. Wow, look at the backlog in traffic that we caused. Going all the way up. Just from that little inlet to the residential area. Oh, it's up here, isn't it? Right. We've gotten somewhere. We need services. We need fire, police, and all that kind of good stuff. So we'll get that in eventually. It's just the main thing that we do have in is the bike lanes and the ability to transport in here. Apparently the residential is still going up. So we've got to be having a train coming very soon. There's a cargo train on the way right now. That's turning in. We are literally waiting until we see a passenger train on the way. Another cargo train there coming in. Any passenger trains we can see? Not just yet, but we'll keep our eye on it, guys. Okay, let's sort out the fire and police, and then we'll first do policing. And we'll go for, should go for this big boy over here, 10 patrol cars. Whoop whoop. There we go. Does that cover the whole area? Let's just do one on this side as well. There we go. Same over here. One there for one there. And of course, one here for one over here. Good stuff. Right, we get the fire brigade in very shortly. Still waiting for the passenger train. If one is going to arrive soon, I hope. Freaking soon. More cargo trains. They're bringing all the cargo. There's nothing else. Wow. Okay. So it looks like this over here. Okay, it produces some of the power some of the times. But that's pretty much all. All the people biking right now. We're going to cause huge bike jams when we get all the residents in. Right. Trains are got to be coming soon, right? Passenger train coming soon. There's another cargo. Oh, no, another cargo. I got excited there for a second. More cargo trains. Come on, guys. Oh, passenger train! Here we go. It's now happening. It's now no, no. No, that's not even a passenger train. Oh, man. I got so excited then for a second. I got so excited. Oh, man. It's not fair. Maybe they don't like the fact that, well, they don't like the ability to enter via train. Interesting. Very interesting. Whoa! Where did all these peeps come from on the bikes? Wait, they're not, are they? They're not coming. No, obviously they're despawning here because this was the original path. I'm just kind of wondering. I was going to say, are they like stopping here, getting off and walking across the grass? But then they can't do that kind of stuff. Right, passenger train. Any? Has one arrived yet? Because apparently the population is still climbing. So I don't know exactly how that is happening. No one's arriving by here. But we had a ton of people on the bikes. Are they arriving by cargo train? Are they smuggling themselves in? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But this looks so cool. Seeing all these people biking it. It's quite fun, isn't it? It's quite fun to see that. Right, let's get the fire services in them. Now, how big is that building? Oh, it won't destroy the path. Perfect. And one building's enough, by the looks of it. One building is enough. We need another 60,000. Which we're getting close, so we'll just see how it goes. Still, no passenger train. What have I got to do to get a passenger train around here? Oh, is that one? No, it's cargo. It's just cargo for days. But somehow, they're still managing... our population's still managing to go up. How are they importing themselves in? It makes no sense. It honestly makes no sense. It's got to be something to do with this. When they despawn, it must like auto-place them in the houses. It just has to. But I suppose you just got to wait for the backlog, right? What if we cleared all traffic? Yes. So we cleared all traffic, so everybody's got to come in fresh again. And then see what happens then. Did it clear all people on bike lanes? No. I don't think he does anything like that. But there is so many. Now, when they get to here... Right, this is what I want to kind of find out. So when they come off the bike lane... They're still biking it. So literally, they bike everywhere. No matter what we do, they are going to be biking it. We've created the Netherlands 2.0. We literally have, haven't we? That is so cool. Right, people have got jobs over here. It's all functional. But we could do so much better. Right, we could do so much better. So I'm thinking we get rid now of the additional bike lanes. And I'll tell you why now. Make everybody travel the same route. And that will then overpopulate the other bike lanes. So get rid of this going up here. So everyone's got to travel down this one and that one. Well, that'd be interesting to see then. So more people are now arriving. It's got to be via train, right? Still no passengers, so no one's come that way. We got to have a passenger train on the way. We just have to. Right, there's a passenger train just going through the whole region. So they're not despawning over here. Are they making their way over here? I don't know, because the population's growing somehow. But I don't see any way in which they are making their way in to the region. It's very, very weird. What's this? These are all trucks. These are like industry vehicles. I'm thinking there's a little bit of like some black magic. The dark arts are at work here at the moment. Not enough goods to sell. And how is that possible? Do you reckon we need to create like a cargo shipping port here to here to link these guys up? I think we do. To get the industry goods to the commercial area. Yeah. Right, we'll do that. Is this on a snapping? Yes. So, up to here. To there. Right, so they've got a simple connection there, so we can get the industry goods. Oh, we just had a train. We legit just had a train. Did it bring many people? Oh, I don't think we get to see. We had 2 people arrive then. Was that the start of more trains to come? Was it? I don't think it was. I don't think anybody likes the idea of arriving by train when we got all these bike lanes on the go. Oh, it's so cool. It's so freaking cool. Right, it could be that we should just have everyone living here at the moment. That's going to be another situation we're kind of having right now. So let's fully expand this. And there as well, so we get more residential people moving in. Because the more we have, the merrier. We're going to up those bike lanes being used right now. Completely up them. We need more, I tell you, more! So now we have that linked connection here. Yeah, it's now being used perfectly. Obviously, we just have huge backlogs of traffic and trucks and trailers getting to that area. Any passenger trains? No. No, guys. No passenger trains for you. It ain't happening. So what if I built an airport? What do you reckon to that? Should we build an airport? On the commercial side? Or the commercial or the industry side? I'm not 100%. But this is working fine. This now is working fine. It's getting functional. Even though there's a huge backlog of trains arriving to this area. We're semi-getting somewhere, right? We are semi-getting somewhere. Maybe we need like a couple more import-export areas. I don't know. Right, anyway. Let's look at planes. So, a simple airport. 150,000. 4,800 a week. Right, we'll drop it down. We'll drop it down on the commercial side. So, I'll get it in. Oh, slope too steep. What about over here? Here. Bam. We'll see how that changes things. If it does change anything. Still no people arriving by train, but yet we're still somehow growing the population. Are we just having like a rapid growth spurt? Let me check out the births to deaths. So life. I think it's all coming from births. Which leads me to another thing. We're going to have to set up death very soon. I think all the population is just people being born. That's what it is right now. People are just being born. Right, what's over here? Not enough customers to shop. So we need to get more people over here, don't we? I mean, we're doing a good job at the bikes. It's just... I suppose the commercial area is too big for the population that we currently have. Has this bought anybody? Of course it hasn't. Why would it? Why freaking would it? So, do we take it to the point where we're building, I don't know, a train terminal to the residential area? An inlet section again? Let me do another inlet section and see what changes at this point. So, we're 160 plus residents. Now with the inlet area, we'll really know if we're underpopulated. It's now up to 170, 180. It's floating around that same mark. Nothing's really changing. 190. Oh no, it's actually going up a bit now. 180. So I feel like we have maximized this. What levels are they at? We need more stuff to up their levels. So why don't we choose to get some offices in? Another form of taxation that we can earn some sweet, sweet revenue. Does many people use this bike lanes down here? They actually don't, do they? They actually don't, which is interesting. I don't know if anyone's made it to this point just yet. 200 okay, so we're getting more residents moving in. I need more services to make some upgrades start to happen. So death care's handling it just well. We need like a hospital or something like that. What's his bike lane like? Look at that. We need more. I need more people on that. Right, we're going to rip to the max right now. And just get every loan possible. We're going to do some expansions. Well, first we're going to do some improvements. So, what type of hospital should we go? The Metropolitan Hospital? Or this Life Center? I mean, it has more capacity, but I don't want to spend that much money. Right, we'll squeeze it in just there. Which should hopefully start to cause some ding-a-linging upgrades. We're going to get a couple of crematoriums down right now in various areas. So we can handle those needs when those issues arise. But ultimately we need to expand the population. Are people upgrading just yet? No one's upgrading just yet. They've got majority of the services. Probably could do with some schools. Right, that will take off some of the stuff on that area. Right, one of each. Well, a couple of each. And that gives them education, and then hopefully we should start to see some upgrades. Maybe jot down some leisure activity stuff. Right, we're going to pause it quickly. So these give a good radius, and they're not too big-ish. So let's drop a couple around, and how does that grow the leisure? Okay, we'll go with that. And does the upgrade start to happen? Probably not. Anyone using this inlet road? Not really. Let's now start to expand a little bit. So we can do some really, really ugly expansions. But again, the whole purpose of this is to drive more residents in. There we go. Do a little cut going up. And make sure there's a bike lane connected to it in some way, shape or form. Nice. And maybe one going straight down. All good stuff. So some quick, very, very quick piping job. Get all that zoned up. Get some more people moving in. Get some more money rolling into your boy's bank account. And hopefully more people using the bike lanes. This seems to be quite good, but I feel like we could do so much better. So much better. And obviously then it will start to solve some other problems, like not enough customers at the moment and stuff like that. Because the more people we can physically get in this area, the better. How many more people come out? So I feel like the only people using this are the people that are tourists. So the population is now rapidly increasing. We're starting to see anyone use these? Yep. So lots of people now using these, which brings them... Look at this shadow on that down there, it's crazy. Which brings them, leads them onto this one. Lots of people. Lots of people. Right, what's going on with this? Why is it not producing the good stuff? Should we connect up a power grid? I mean, we can connect up these. It's not going to do much. There's a little bit extra power for them. I could connect it up to the other areas. Now, what are these issues? The building's abandoned. Now, is that because it's too far for them to travel? So if I put that back there, which makes the distance to travel there a little bit shorter, do we see more people take this route? A couple of them do. Couple of them do. Now it's 28,000 in our population. Somehow we need to cause upgrades, and I'm just not seeing why we're not getting many upgrades. Do you reckon it's something to do with the fact that it's not... I mean, it wouldn't be that. It couldn't be that. It's got to be some... It's got to be leisure stuff, hasn't it? So that is an entertainment value of 150. This is 125. The dog park. And they've got very big radiuses, so we get a couple of these in. Come on over there. One over here. So will that start to cause any more upgrades? They're slowly starting to get there. I don't know whether it's because they need to be fully upgraded. They've got the crematoriums. They've got the hospital. They've got the fire. They've got the police department. They've got everything they need to up the levels. They're getting somewhere, but it's just not big. It's not maximum. It's not maximum upgrades, boys. And this keeps running out of power. So we should connect it up to, like, over these ones as well. So they always have power. Nice! We're now very, very close to 30,000 population. And when it comes to public transport, a couple of them by plane. Wow. Let's see how many people get off this plane. You ready? Oh, there's a couple there. There we go. Are they tourists? Yep, tourist. Tourist. They're all tourists. That's literally who is arriving by plane. Just tourists. Right, there's so many people using bike lanes. How can they say there's not enough customers when every fool is on a bike right now going to visit these areas? How can they say stuff like that? Who even are these people? Right, we are starting to get the upgrades happening right now, which should rapidly start changing the city. And increasing the population, of course. Apparently there's not enough educated workers. What are the education levels? It is 19% educated. Okay, right, let's start to increase these education levels. Dropping a few extra schools here and there. What's the high school like? Ooh, we could do with many, many more high schools. We could also do with many, 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 many more monies in your pocket. But we can't, because we're not getting it. So the challenge of just having them travel only by bike lanes is quite difficult, because your city doesn't grow naturally. It's how you could do whether you were just traveling solely via train or by plane like we've done in the past. Bike lanes add a whole nother level of difficulty to this. It really does. Nobody wants to get here. Now, I don't know whether that is anything to do with the distance of these bike lanes, but we shall see. We shall see. They pumping out enough trucks to pick up all this trash? I'm hoping so. Right, we should literally change our tactic now. So do I have enough for a passenger terminal? I need 45,000 for a passenger terminal. Okay, we're going to get that. And then we'll set up a passenger terminal over here to get people to this area via the train. Because you can get a lot quicker. Why is the trash not being collected as well? There's 26 trucks currently out. 24. And they're not all collecting the trash. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Right. Passenger terminal now getting set up then. So drop that in. Oh wow, did I really have to put it so freaking close to a school? There we go. Right, where am I connecting it to then? So I really want it over here, don't I? So I could, just for the sake of this, make it go underground there. And then we need like 30-odd thousand. So we're still waiting for money, as you can now see. But let's start to slowly change the game. So all spaces now are going to be populated with high density commercial. Get some more money in our pockets. This one is also taking a while to collect garbage. Not sure why. But there we go. Right, I'm going to officially now delete this road. It is a gunner. Because we're going to have the train import very, very soon. That should start to bring the people in. So we've got the 30-odd thousand now that we need to create that tunnel. There we go. And then we should start to see a lot more people arriving by train to this one. Some people are entering it as if they want to go onto it. We just have to play that kind of train waiting game. And we just spot any passenger trains coming through the region again. If they're going to go to that area. We're starting to dive the population down a little bit. And that's because we've completely, well, killed. What is going on with the garbage collection? Do I have to place more of these down? Looks like I'm gonna have to. Because nobody seems to want to collect the freaking garbage. Right, we had a train come through yet? Oh. There's a passenger train there. Not sure where they've come from. There's a passenger train going this way. Over to here. Let's see how many people get off it. Will there be many? Yeah, there was a couple. There was a couple. Where's my other one? Over here. Maybe a train came and we missed it. Oh. No, it's people getting on the train. It's no one arriving just yet. Oh, there's a train on the way arriving right now. You ready? How many get off? A couple get off of that as well. Wow, quite a few people are using that. Are they now using that to travel instead of bike lanes? I want to see where this train goes. Does it do a right and go down this way? No, it doesn't. So they're just people getting out of the region, really, aren't they? That's literally all they're doing. So many people are sick. And I think that's more because of the garbage situation we just went through. So, I'll drop another hospital down. Get that patient capacity up. So many people using bikes. It's so cool. Many people using this new one. Some of them are. Some of them are using it. But there's not as many as I would like. This area is completely killed off because there's not enough customers. But we are trying to make sure that the only travel option is bike. We're trying to limit it to that as much as possible. And to a certain degree, it does work. But at the same time, it's damn near impossible to only have travel options via bike. It's not an experiment or not a foundation to a city builder that I would approach ever again. Because it has been very, very difficult. But I think we're going to end it for here anyway, guys. The general consensus here right now is, traveling. We've created cities before in the past where we've only traveled by a plane, via a boat, via train, and they all work pretty fine. But when it comes to just bikes, lanes like this, no. Your city struggles. You've got to do so many other things to keep it afloat. It just struggles to be a city, if that makes sense. It really is tough. It really, really is tough. But we managed to get 30,000 people in this city anyway. Everyone seems to be fine. But yeah, it's been a slugfest trying to get people to do things in the city. But I hope you guys did enjoy this fun little episode anyway. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.